Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? Because we're here to manage our emotions. You can identify your power, which is your intuition. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing. And we are looking at the energy of the devil. Someone's in the energy of looking at maybe Capricorn. You could have a Capricorn person in your energy. You could be looking at maybe trying to defend when it comes to maybe someone's toxic behavior. Maybe someone's got a very impulsive character when you're looking at maybe their desires when it comes to their instincts. Maybe you're using your own intuition and you're smelling the instincts of someone's desire when it comes to maybe someone being very obsessive or someone being very fascinated about someone's personality. Because you're looking at someone provoking. Maybe you feel like someone's provoking you when it comes to maybe in your career or when it comes to your honors, when it comes to social standing. You could be thinking about a mother, or you could be thinking about a Capricorn person. When it comes to maybe someone's reputation is very toxic. When it comes to direction of their instincts. Maybe someone's instinct stinks. So now you're looking at maybe control. Maybe someone tried to control, or someone needs to control their desires. Maybe they're too possessive. When it comes to maybe a Gemini person, or maybe you feel there's a curse on your back when it comes to controlling my thoughts. Someone needs to control their thoughts because they have someone very demonic following them. Yeah, a lover that's being very toxic. At work, maybe. So someone needs to put their intuition on. You could be looking at the energy of Set. Set was a very impulsive person that was creating stuff for his desires when it comes to his instincts. His instincts is not very good. It stinks. Likes to provoke people. He's a very antagonistic person. So you're looking at maybe the King of Swords, or you're looking at God. You're looking at maybe someone is fearing God. Someone is fearing God. Because now you've got the 10 of, into me, I think, I fear God, I see God, I see maybe a King of Swords is very angry when it comes to maybe information. You could be looking at maybe expert, or you're looking for help from an expert person. You could be famous, or you could be someone very, or like a policeman, or someone that's in an authoritative position. Someone's looking at a very legal action. Maybe someone looking at legal action for backstabbing when it comes to maybe betrayal. Someone's angry about a betrayal, maybe a King of Swords. But someone's fearing God now, boy. Yeah, someone's fearing God now. Now they're trying to control their desires, maybe. Because now maybe there's a King of Swords angry. Maybe a Gemini person. Maybe he feels backstabbed. He feels he's been betrayed. You could be in the energy of looking at your own instincts, your own intuition. Yeah, because there seems to be love of pleasure. Someone that has very strong toxic emotions and they're devoted to disorder within their life, destruction, tower. That's why there's a tower. A Gemini is walking into a tower where there's manipulation. Someone's being very deceptive. So someone's going through destruction. Now they've got to find their own intuition because their instinct is telling them maybe a lover is behind them creating betrayal. Into me, I think. Into me, I know. I might have to look at my own intuition because my instinct's telling me to come out of my pride. Because there seems to be a very severe toxic character in search of independence. And now you're looking at a very arrogant person or a very critical person because they're going for a tower. Someone's going through destruction. So you have to use your intuition. Yeah, because now you've seen justice. Someone looking for fairness, balance, truth. Someone's gone into the cause of spirituality and now their heart's being weighed. And now someone's fearing God. Maybe set. For them set upon you, the devil, the deliverer of all evil, them set upon you. And I look at maybe a severe character of someone when it comes to them being very arrogant, very critical. Someone's going for a legal problem. Maybe someone's going for legal advice when it comes to maths. Someone needs to start respecting spiritual law. It belongs to God. Someone's looking at order of a hierarchy when it comes to balance, fairness, truth. Because now maybe a King of Swords, or we're thinking about God's spirituality. You need to start having some respect, people. Or you're looking at internal when it comes to law and order. Someone's gone internal to look at law and order. Someone's going through a legal problem, a legal situation for betrayal. They have that instinct and they're very angry about it, about the betrayal, because someone's got the devil on their back, someone's following them, someone's very obsessive, someone's been very arrogant, very critical behind the back of maybe a Gemini person. Gemini person now feels like they've been stabbed behind the back, you know, and now he's seeing the King of Swords, he's seeing a stagnation. There seems to be a stagnation when it comes to maybe house 6, when it comes to health and employment, when it comes to maybe someone's services of a hierarchy. It could be a self-employment person, but someone built a tower away from their intuition. There's a devil in the tower, and now someone's heart's being weighed. Because now you're looking at the King and Queen of Swords getting justice. Justice for the Emperor, maybe. So now you see a very balanced King and Queen of Swords. Maybe the King and Queen of Swords, they feel they were backstabbed. And now maybe it could be a partner going through maybe a tower moment. Because now you're seeing stagnation to soulmate. Someone saw a stalemate. Someone created a stalemate. Now they're going to see a stalemate. Because now you look at stagnations when it comes to maybe the Two of Swords. When it comes to maybe a situation where someone has a decision to make. And maybe the decision is not going to be happy for everybody. But you've got to go by your own intuition. Do not rely on my tarot reading. Okay. Maybe you're looking at Capricorn person. When it looks like maybe they were looking for victory for their desire. But it seemed to be a loss when someone took advantage. And now someone's wasting. Maybe this King of Swords feels like he wasted his resources because he was raking with someone that was manipulative and deceptive. So now he's looking at maybe his tower coming down. Destruction when it comes to the Empress. The Empress is looking, because the Empress, she's mastered all 4 queens. She's a very good worker. She's very nurturing. She's very creative. She looks like the beauty. And she brings the service when it comes to balance, fairness, truth. Someone's looking at maybe destruction, a ruin, when it comes to backstab, when it comes to maybe someone is very antagonistic, creating false news, creating a false tower. So now the devil is in the tower. And the Empress is telling people, look, the devil's in the tower. All right? So now you're looking at maybe a wish fulfillment for the wise and the other wise to come together. So now you're looking at someone's creation, the Empress. You could be looking at art and culture. You could be looking at someone being very critical when it comes to the art and culture of spirituality. Maybe someone invited the devil because they didn't use their intuition. So now they're using their instincts, and their instincts becoming more powerful when it comes to an ending. Someone's going for an ending. Maybe someone's going for a spiritual transformation. But we're looking at death. Every ending has a new beginning. We're looking at maybe someone's romanticizing about an ending. The devil. The devil's in the tower, wanting an ending. But someone's had a come to God moment, boy. Someone's fearing God. Maybe a Cancer person. Very heavy Cancer. Cancer. And a Virgo person. Who's that sticking out? Or maybe a King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands as well. Maybe someone's in their feelings. Maybe someone's fearing an ending with the Empress. Maybe the Emperor. Maybe the Emperor's fearing. Oh, wrong way. Why are these ones that way? Okay. The Devil again is being very deceptive. They want a victory. When it comes to Cancer person, creating conflictions because there's no victory. They're being very deceptive. The Devil, High Priestess. Someone's playing with dark spiritual practices and Knight of Cups to create romances. Maybe witch spells for love spells and confusion to a Leo person. Another defensive. Maybe that's for some of you. Yeah, so now someone's going to spiritual prison, prison or mental prison. Cancer again, in a tower. Cancer's going for a ruin, or someone's emotions, or someone's cards going for a ruin, or someone's motivation or goal, or maybe someone's willpower. It's come to an end. Every ending has a new beginning. Maybe someone's going for a divorce, a legal matter. But someone sees a very toxic Empress in their energy, maybe. So now you're looking at a Knight of Swords. Someone's probably looking at a situation when it comes to researching about the feminine and masculine. Maybe there's a male, a couple. When it comes to maybe a revelation, when it comes to a friend or relative. And now maybe someone needs discretion. Because now they're looking at a relative or a friend being very demonic. And now they feel they're being backstabbed. So now they feel heartbroken. 1, 2, 3, heartbroken. And now they're in sorrow and grief. When it comes to their friends, a cycle of friends, or their cycle of support. When it comes to communication, because they used to travel, because they felt like relatives, innit? Now there's speculation about maybe a Capricorn person or a Gemini person. Take it as it resonates. Now you look at the strength for maybe a Leo person and a Cancer person. Someone's looking at the energy of maybe Libra, coming to equilibrium, balance. Someone trying to balance their thoughts. Because maybe they flirted themselves into a situation. So now maybe they're looking for a peacemaker. Maybe when it comes to a law, maybe going to see a lawyer. So now maybe someone's feeling funny when it comes to being sociable. They're looking for more discretion. Because there seems to be an indecision about speculation. Maybe you're looking for a judge. You could be a designer or a dancer. Because now you're looking at an unrequited love. They feel backstabbed. Yeah, heartbroken, backstabbed by a romance. King of Swords looks like he wants to turn his back. He feels he's in a tower with the devil, stabbing him in the back over and over again. And now they're using their instincts. The instincts is something that don't smell right. So I've got my intuition. Someone's starting to fear God as well because of what they did. So now you're looking at maybe a romance situation, unrequited love. Maybe someone feels very insecure now, so they feel a little bit indiscretion. They need a little bit of like private time for themselves, maybe. Because now you're looking at a situation when you're looking at maybe a student, someone's learning. You could look at an assistant when it comes to the message of love. Because now you're looking at intimacy, the love of art when it comes to spirituality. When it comes to maybe a creative idea, it comes to the power of your own intuition. Someone's got the power of the soul. Can I look at a project? Maybe someone's looking at innovations or an enterprise. There seems to be a gift when it comes to love of nature. Maybe someone used to meditate and look about their own character, because someone's been very cold when it comes to maybe the rationale of coming to a conclusion. When it comes to fairness, balance, truth, because someone's in a tower. Yeah, someone's in a tower. Destruction. Maybe you feel someone's got uncontrolled reactions. Okay. So now you're looking at maybe an aggressive time with someone. Because now you're looking at the Magician. Your focus may be on your own creativity because you're coming to peace and you use your intuition because you realize there was a devil on your back, a very demonic entity. So now you're looking at reality, be more logical. Now you're inspired to take action because now you're looking at your tower. You're taking notes about your tower when it comes to Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, I fear God, no, boy. Because of the work she stole. Because of the work she stole. Good, says your brother Clark. Right. Look at the pre-empress as well. Says you right, man. She's fearing God now, boy. Yes. You fear God now. She said in my dream, Genevieve Nadja, is God real? And I said, you're not allowed to question. Because you bring a delusion. So now you're looking at maybe someone's vision when it comes to manipulation. You could be looking at the Queen of Pentacles, a socialite, a very devious, demonic person, the devil in the tower. The devil is in the tower. And she's looking at initiation from the devil. Behind her, it was a row of romances of men. So now, someone's talking about someone's lifestyle change because now they've seen the power of someone's deviousness, a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they said the Queen of Pentacles is a burden. Is a burden at work. Queen of Pentacles. A burden. So now maybe someone's looking at a very fatal situation when it comes to maybe the death. They were ordering death for Queen of Swords, which is the Empress. So she's very devious. She was ordering an alignment, but now she's thinking of their own tower because she's the snake in the tower. She's the devil in the tower. And that's what the Empress can see. And now the Empress got death on her back, maybe when it comes to union with the Emperor. So now we're looking at a situation where someone's very ungrounded, is a very superficial person that doesn't understand about spirituality. Now they're fearing God. Okay? But they're not allowed to question about God. So now we're looking at a dark spiritual practitioner when it comes to Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve Nadja in the tower when it comes to work. Someone's going to spiritual prison. Someone's going to spiritual prison, mental prison, Queen of Pentacles. We're looking at 6 of Pentacles. Someone's got to pay back the donations. So now you're looking at someone acting like a bull in a china shop. Acting like a victim. So now you see a masked person when they try to take the intellectual property from the Empress. Maybe someone's understanding about the material spirit, about a demonic Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to a person that doesn't have no fucking intuition. A very devious, demonic energy when it comes to the devil's daughter. We're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, Set's daughter. We're looking at a very impulsive character that needs to be abandoned because all they think about desires. They were playing with people's emotions and they were provoking, a very provoking antagonistic person. We're looking at maybe the 8 of Swords when it comes to the back of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is now looking at Saturn in Pisces. Someone's had epiphany and now someone's looking at complaints that wasn't listened to about the gossip that the Queen of Pentacles created from the energy of bitterness. We're looking at maybe someone overindulging because they wanted to steal someone's project. You could be looking at a situation, a bitter, angry gossiper when it comes to indiscretions with a Queen of Pentacles. Miss Queen of Pentacles is under judgment. When it comes to spirituality, her heart will be weighed. Okay. We're looking at maybe a Leo person when it comes to Six of Pentacles. We're looking at maybe the arrogance when it comes to litigations. Maybe this man has to fight when it comes to legal course. Can I look at discussions and a problem at work when it comes to Queen of Pentacles? Oops. When it comes to a Leo person. When it comes to Queen of Swords. We're looking at the strength of the Queen of Swords. We'll turn our back to a Miss Queen of Pentacles who does not know this Queen of Pentacles from nowhere. Queen of Pentacles had no right to steal the properties of the Empress, who is the Queen of Swords. Now this person is under judgment, right? Now we understand this person needs to be abandoned. What they care about is their own desires when it comes to their intuition. It's lacking, very provoking, very antagonistic person. Their heart will be weighed. They're in a tower right now, all right? Because now you're looking at a legal issue when it comes to a problem at work. Because now you're looking at the strength of the Queen of Swords when it comes to her being a very good businesswoman, very structured, loving their work. So now maybe you're looking at a situation when it comes to the strength of your own intuition. Every ending has a new beginning. When it comes to self-control, Miss Queen of Pentacles has no self-control. She has no morals. She's a very weak person. When it comes to physical energy, if you have to be using nuances for her intelligence when dealing with a problem. So Miss Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve Nadia, you will be going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison, whether you like it or not. Okay? Maybe a Leo person has ended a work situation with a Queen of Pentacles, turned his back, or Queen of Swords has. Because now you're looking at our projects coming back to us. Okay? So now you're looking at the strength of maybe someone's intelligence when it comes to Queen of Swords. Maybe you're dealing with this problem when it comes to a very demonic physical energy that has no self-control, no self-morals, and no strength when they have to use nuances when it comes to spirit sacrificing. Miss Queen of Pentacles was doing spirit sacrificing. So now we're looking at very fatal, all right, when it comes to fatalistic or a very theological attitude when it comes to the lack of fighting. They can't fight that demon spirit off of them now. So now Miss Queen of Pentacles looking at very radical change when it comes to her opinion of her lifestyle. She's got the tower on her head and that's all she's thinking about. So don't let her fool you on her Instagram. She's wearing a mask when it comes to her spirit, when it comes to her material spirit. Her material spirit is different from her spiritual spirit. She's a demonic person. We're looking at crocodile tears when it comes to maybe Aries or someone's public appearance. You could be looking at Aries person when it comes to maybe self-personality. Someone's self-personality is being very sharp about the demon because you know her for frightened. So when you play Numancy, they come in your dreams and they try to play with you to bring you fear so you don't come out your yard, all right? But no, Duppy know how to frighten. So once you would tell the Duppy, fuck off, Genevieve, blood clot, big pussy, Nadia. That's what you tell them. Duppy know for frighten. And Duppy don't frighten me, my friend. We used to play chicken chase when I go in school on North Circular. There's busy roads on both sides and there's a fence in the middle. We used to sit right there. Once you go over one, you sit right there, you perk until those ones fizzle down, then you cross the road. Make it worse if the fucking cars come in. Now you're talking about dodgeball. So fear don't work over here when it comes to fear in the air that leads to the heart. Do you understand? So Miss Queen of Pentacles, your heart is being weighed when it comes to stability. Someone's looking at maybe Jupiter of Libra when it comes to instability. Someone had that desire to create a division because they were looking for entertainment. But this person's got fuck all better to do with their life. This person is thoughtless and hideous person. Hideous. Or a hedonistic person. Hedonistic. hedonistic person. So now you're seeing a balance, okay, when it comes to a gossip. Somebody was gossiping about the Queen of Swords. They thought it was entertainment. But let's see entertainment now, because now you're carrying the tower, a ruin on your head. They wanted a ruin for a Queen of Swords because this person is unstable. They were projecting, they want instability for a Queen of Swords because this Queen of Pentacles ain't shit. She's always got her titty out. Look at her, got one titty out all the time. One little titty. Oh, they both got titty out, I guess. Yeah, look. Miss Queen of Swords is ready for this, your girl, yeah. So she said, come with it, my girl. Come with it, because I got God, my friend. You got the devil. You're the devil in the tower. King and Queen of Swords came out already together, remember? So now there's a clash between the devil and God. A godly woman and a devious, devilish woman. So that's what we're going through right now. Yeah, man. So now we're looking at a thoughtless person. When it comes to Queen of Pentacles, a very uncontrolled person when it comes to their reaction. Every action has a reaction. This person is very irresponsible. A very aggressive person. It's going to go for a very aggressive time. You could be looking at maybe a young man or a woman when it comes to maybe your financial real estate or a consultant. Maybe there's a problem in earnings through your, maybe someone being very deceptive when it comes to design of someone's actions when it comes to Queen of Pentacles. Told you, Queen of Pentacles again. We're looking at relying on maybe a Queen of Swords. But now you're looking at a situation. Maybe you're looking at maybe a young businessman. Or you're looking at new business ideas. And now you look at the brilliance of the ideas of maybe a Queen of Swords when it comes to a woman, when it comes to being financially savvy, when it comes to maybe real estate consultant, or maybe looking at possible earnings. Okay, through a very intellectual person when it comes to maybe their actions when it comes to Queen of Swords. So now you're looking at complications, maybe when it comes to oppressor, or when it comes to maybe the opposition within the atmosphere in the tower is the Queen of Pentacles, creating complications. A very pessimistic person who creates obstacles. Very destructive person, man. Someone's walking in envy and bitterness, but acting like the divine feminine, but they're not. The entity of this person is a devil. The devil's in a tower at work, and now there's a legal problem, maybe with a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person trying to turn their back, or maybe a Queen of Swords, who is the Empress. But the Queen of Swords come up lots of times, because now you look at the Emperor. Look at the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor is now looking at this tower with the Queen of Pentacles in there, Genevieve Nadia. Your heart's being weighed, you are going to spiritual prison. And there you go, Queen of Swords again. King and Queen of Swords again. Alright, when it comes to who? The King of Wands. I want to put it there. So now you're looking at the power of the masculine and feminine being balanced when it comes to the feminine energy within yourself. You're probably looking at the Queen of Swords when it comes to a single woman. She could be a widow with a difficult maybe character within her energy when it comes to Queen of Pentacles in the tower of the Temple of the Self. Write your dreams down, because someone's testing their own fucking faith with God, because they've created their own difficulties from their own difficult experiences when it comes to Queen of Pentacles acting like she's a businesswoman and she's ordered out Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty's going to have a very big motherfucking fall. Alright? So now maybe you're seeing the Empress. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles wanting to put something on the Queen of Swords and said that no, it was the Queen of Swords that stabbed her in the back, King of Wands. And now King of Wands at work in a difficult decision when you think about the Empress, who's the Queen of Swords. Genevieve, I'm after you every motherfucking day, baby. And as I said, King of Wands, Leo, probably turning his back on his Queen of Pentacles, leaving her in that tower by herself. Leave her in that motherfucking tower by herself. Maybe looking at the method when it comes to development of a situation. Maybe you're analyzing the beginning, because every ending has a new beginning. Maybe look at the past or someone's arrival when it comes to your tower. And now you look at the present, the past, the future. When it comes to maybe a consultant, you cannot consult to Miss Queen of Pentacles, because now she's been weighed when it comes to the Temple of Self. She is the demon. She is the devil in the motherfucking tower. We look at maybe unexpected news when it comes to regarding a job problem or a job proposal. All right, because now you're looking at maybe a situation when it comes to the spirit. The spirit has conquered the devil, and the devil is in the tower by its own when it comes to desire or expansion, when it comes to one's idea of actions. We look at maybe someone looking at a very obsessive character in their tower. Okay, so you're looking at the strength, all right? Maybe you're looking at an argument when it comes to a Leo person. Could see the Queen of Swords, the dagger in his back. Queen of Swords! He's saying Queen of Swords, man. She tried to be you, baby. But I know who you are, my sweet sugar pie. I know you're gonna fucking cuss me out. But I love you, baby. You're my soulmate. He said, I love you, baby. I love you. Can I come back, please? I love you, baby. So now you're looking at soulmates when it comes to maybe the moon in Taurus. Taurus tried to create a great fortune for herself. She thought she was spiritual, but no, we're looking at spiritual dignity. When it comes to maybe the spirit of sacrifice, a Taurus person tried to sacrifice the Queen of Swords. And a masculine when it comes to King of Wands. Now you look at someone's personal gain. When it comes to their mindset, when it comes to maybe their artistic gifts, is demonic. She only has demonic practices to play with. Okay, so now we're looking at your artistic gifts collective. All right, because now you're looking at a situation where a Taurus person looking at a struggle when it comes to maybe a situation where they will be going through maybe depression, because there's news about this person going around. Because she has to face it now. She has to face that devil. Will be faced that devil will be facing it every day. Because remember, when you're watching a movie, even in cinema, you have breaks and interludes. So interludes for this person, all right, while they're treating this life like an entertainment, like it was funny. When everyone's gone, when the luxury's gone, and there's no movies to make, there's more time on her hand, she's going to be seeing more demonic people than she ever has in her whole life. Because that's what she created from her manifestations. So no sympathy for Miss Queen of Pentacles. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty is now stuck in the tower. Alright? They tried to do energy magic, swapping with the Queen of Swords by backstabbing a King of Wands. So now you look at maybe someone's hopes. It's gone to fears. Now you look at maybe a group of people when it comes to aspirations. Maybe look at maybe love received when it comes to a friend, when it comes to humanitarian endeavors. Maybe look at a Queen of Swords when it comes to maybe House 11. House 11 it's all about like-minded people. Maybe look at someone when it comes to similar interests and on maybe receiving a goal or an idea. Maybe you have hopes and that hopes is in fear. Because now you're looking at maybe a joint activity when it comes to maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Because now you're looking at maybe your own group expression. Because now you've got the instincts. Maybe your instincts is kicked in. Because now you're looking at a very demonic family when it comes to maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Someone's in their memory when it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Someone's looking at maybe their partner, marriage, family, public recognition. Someone's looking at maybe when it comes to joint finances. Someone's looking at the litigations. And they were more studying about sex, death, and legacy. So now you see the Miss Queen of Pentacles when it comes to the law of spirituality. They will be going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. You can now look at the prominence of someone's career when it comes to their honors. All right, very demonic person. Okay, so now maybe someone's probably saying farewell to a family. So now you look at someone looking at maybe someone's psychological health when it comes to their mind. Maybe they're going to an institution for mad people. Because someone's in a cult. The Queen of Pentacles. Someone's researching. Maybe it's a Gemini person. Or maybe seeing God. Or maybe seeing a detective looking at this demonic family. Maybe someone's got a realization when it comes to maybe anthropology or an editor, or you could be looking at someone very unreliable, but someone is researching because they understand behind this King of Swords, maybe someone is stalking, but they're looking at this demonic family from this Queen of Pentacles with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, a very dysfunctional family. But someone wants to write a letter, a beginning of love. There seems to be a beginning of love, but someone's angry. Someone's angry. Someone's not fulfilled. They'll never be happy. Because the devil waters their cup. That's what they wish for. That's what they got. So now maybe you're seeing this King of Swords. When it comes to defending himself, he's walking away. He's got a different perspective. Because now someone's clocking in. They're going to spiritual prison, earth prison, mental prison. They're not looking at Set. Set wasn't a very good man, was he? He's upset upon people too much. Okay, I'm not going to go for the history of this because I need to use my own intuition deeply. Because not all Western stories is right when it comes to Set and Seth and Arias. And when it comes to Horus. Because Horus was here before Jesus. Look it up, people, because on a certain time when letter J came out after a long while, you know, I knew this as a child. I researched it when I was very young. I used to like hearing, they used to call the man them, talk about tabernacles. They used to always come back and tell stories and share these books with us. So now we're looking at the King of Swords, God. When it comes to spirituality, God is coming. Whether you believe or not, don't care. You can follow Genevieve Nudger when they had devil philosophy. We don't want a devil philosophy, thank you very much. So now we're looking at the King of Cups. You're under it as well. King of Cups is also fearing God now because he's in that tower. He's looking at his tower. Alright. King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is in a tower when it comes to justice because they bring a different perspective when it comes to God's Two of Cups. They should have kept their nose out of people's business when it comes to their material. They were doing manipulation when it comes to the material world to gain the material abundance. They're doing social climate of sociopathic people. Then you've got the King of Cups who was creating emotional manipulation. So now they're both in a tower and destruction when it comes to material and emotions. Someone's regretting an offer. Alright. When it came to the when it comes to the Empress energy, when it comes to God's Two of Cups. Now someone's in the energy of the Four of Cups, alright? Four of Cups all about no empathy. They had no empathy for God's Two of Cups. Now they feel unfulfilled. Now they're bored. Because they're both looking at each other. Now they're bored. Because they were both playing with people's emotions. They thought playing with people's emotion was entertainment for them. So now you're looking at Four of Swords. Someone's thinking, okay, maybe someone's in there. Think about their friends' partnership when it comes to maybe a soul contract, a karmic contract. Someone's ending a karmic contract. Because now we're looking at God's Two of Cups. Someone was thinking about unaliving a Queen of Swords and a King of Wands. But you're seeing the strength of a Queen of Swords. The divine feminines, you don't have to be a Queen of Swords. Just be in that thought of higher, in your higher thoughts for your highest good. The more you heal, all right, because the masculines are the ones, because normally when it comes to Jezebel, like Genevieve Nadia, they look for high status men, innit? So they get stuck in these karmic cycles. So the more you heal, because they need nurturing, you're the nurturer. So the more you heal as a soulmate to the masculine, the more the masculine will naturally get up and see his instinct like the lion. And then he starts praying, not praying, whatever, observing. Then they start observing, innit? And then when the lion starts waking up tonight, boy, the lion woke up tonight. Boy, the Empress is talking. And now maybe she's talking about an entrapment. And a craved person is talking to the Emperor, the King of Wands. And now the King of Wands is probably looking at a spiritual warrior when it comes to the strength of his counterpart, a King of Swords. She's sewing up his soul back together again. Because he went to all four corners of the world. And these people knew exactly who he was. So they was playing energy magic, rituals, cults, for shared assets, for an entrapment. Someone had a plan and a plot for an entrapment. Someone's throat chakra, they want to take someone's throat chakra away. So now someone's in their thoughts, they're thinking, recruiting. Now you're looking at something very demonic. Someone's going to prison. Simple. Tower. Told you. Tower. They're going for a tower moment. You could be might even hear Queen of Swords heard in her dream that Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, wants her dead. She wants her ruined. She wants her to be weak. So she's doing this foolishness. When it comes to her stupid witchcraft, when it comes to maybe numancies, moon magic, love magic, all them fucking idiot thing, fear magic. So now someone's going for a tower moment because the devil is in the tower. Someone's creating fake news and now they're looking at a liability. We're looking at an argument about someone's fake tower when it comes to a fake project. Alright, because someone's thinking about regret, King of Cups. Or he's looking at a missed opportunity because something happened at an event. And now this event's been ruined because it was their entertainment. It was their fun. It was their happiness. So now you're looking at someone seeing the devil at the gate when it comes to the death of this magician, this practitioner, an earth sign person playing with numancy for entrapment. And now their heart's being weighed by spirituality. Someone's looking at maybe being very fast with their conversation. Because now you're looking at someone that wants to stab the back. Or maybe someone's angry. Could be a Gemini person being very blunt. Because now he's seeing stagnation. He seems to be heartbroken in sorrow. Or maybe he feels he was part of this. Because he was manipulated. Whatever. No excuses. No excuses. So now you're looking at maybe a King of Swords is looking at this King of Cups, and maybe he's talked to this King of Cups and now he's realizing he created a massive missed opportunity because he was working in the Tower of Destruction with a Queen of Pentacles, but they tried to act like they were separate, two separate people. So now you're looking at the Emperor. Now the Emperor is looking at the situation when it comes to maybe balancing, because now he's in the energy of Virgo. Maybe you're seeing the Emperor in the energy of Virgo. Maybe he's looking at his work being more analytical when it comes to researching. Maybe someone's stalking. Now the Emperor's very angry. But now you're looking at dedication when it comes to maybe someone being overly critical and now someone's worried. You could be a dentist, a doctor, a writer, a policeman. But you seem to be looking at maybe he went to help and advise from a King of Cups and a King of Swords, but they were being manipulated. The Emperor was being manipulated by a King of Swords and a King of Cups. So now they're in the Tower. Because now you're looking at the heart of the matter when it comes to giving an offer. The Emperor gave an offer because the King of Cups had given a Queen of Pentacles an offer secretly to create an illusion to get money from the Emperor. So now you're looking at an air sign person with your new information is coming in with an Ace of Pentacles. Someone thinks you're very gifted, okay? Because now they're seeing how reliable you are, how organized you are. And now someone's angry, a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. And maybe a King of Swords. Maybe the Emperor is in his full truth. Alright, he's being very blunt with his truth. Because now he's got his full emotions. Because he can use his information to transform by tapping in to his truth, discernment, plus the emotions. Turn on that tap, your emotion, alright? Find that balance, manage your emotions. Now he's identified his intuition is bigger than his instinct. You understand? Now the lion has woken up. Now he's using intuition, psychic gifts. He can make many shifts with his truth. With his truth. Now, King of Cups. Now, and the Queen of Pentacles fears God. They didn't believe in God, innit? And now you're seeing the King and Queen of Cups when it comes to the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Both emotions, both telepathically communicated, both sharing the same emotions, or both psychic, both intuitive, both can make many shifts when it comes to emotions. Because now you're looking at when it comes to maybe creation, when it comes to achieving ideas and hopes and activity, it's going to get there. Because slow man wins the slow horse wins the race. And every goal we make from our intuition and our truth is going to be a success. And that's what I want to teach everybody else. Just have faith in God, faith in your intuition. Just focus on your own endeavors. And don't create havoc. That's it. And learn your karmic lesson. Because now someone has got a different perspective about sacrificing. Someone had epiphany about a Leo person and an Empress. And now they're backstabbing when it comes to new love. Now someone's in a hangman situation. Somebody was looking at a legend when it comes to maybe folk songs. And now someone is in a hangman position because someone's got a different perspective about an alchemist when it comes to the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. That's very grounded, very good businesswoman. So now they've got a different perspective about the Queen of Pentacles, trying to act like the Queen of Swords. So this is why a Leo person is thinking about this entrapment. He's thinking about his friends and the Empress sewing him up so he can turn his back away from a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Pentacles. Because when it comes to the materialism, when it comes to her mouthpiece, a Queen of Pentacles, she was stabbing his King of Swords behind his back. Yeah, she says it's demonic. I just saw the devil card. Yeah, they say Queen of Pentacles is a devil. She tried to act like the Queen of Swords was backstabbing the King of Wands, but her mouthpiece is her. Because he, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, right, went to sacrifice, tried to do some magic thing. So we're living in that kind of like the skeleton key. Because look at the pattern. Look at the pattern collective. They were researching about the Emperor and the Empress, isn't it? All right. The Empress, look at this, is Aquarius, right? Aquarius, right? Listen. Death, get rid, make them weak, vulnerable and fear, destruction, tower for Queen of Swords, and they're thinking about a tower for King of Wands. Now look at the detail now, right? So now, because they didn't believe in God and they missed an offer from God, all right, and maybe we've got this King of Swords to say something about information to give a different perspective. However it is, look at this. King of Cups was doing this sacrificial ritual with the Queen of Pentacles because he was trying to be the Emperor. So he was trying to get the Queen of Pentacles to unalive the King of Wands. That's why she's going to spiritual prison. And then she wanted to do this magic swap and be the Queen of Swords. And that's them two being the Emperor and the Empress. Emperor and the Empress. But this is where it stops. Stopping. And now there's a conflict with a Leo person. Why? Because we're going through spiritual warfare. We're going through spiritual warfare. I saw her too much motherfucking times. And I've seen Adiwali about 4,000 times in the last 4-5 years alone. So now you're looking at a different perspective because someone's illuminating the mind to the Emperor. The Emperor's mind's been illuminated because now you're looking at the strings attached when it comes to a pentacle and when it comes to Queen of Pentacles. It was about the money. That's the string attached. It's the money. That's what they're attached to. That's what they're trying to manifest. All right. But the strings attached when it comes to the feet, all right, to make this move, King of Cups. King of Cups. King of Cups. So now you've got the King and Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Swords on the table and the King and Queen of Wands. So now you've got the makeup of the Empress. You've got to have 4 queens. You've got to be able to create by yourself. You have to think by yourself. All your needs, you have to know how to get that. Because when the Emperor's back is out, you've got to learn how to defend yourself. You've got to keep that empire up, man. And it doesn't work through demonic stuff. You've got to listen to God. You've got to idolize God only. So now this King of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles is now looking at a tower. because they've done something at an event. They're going to be missing out opportunities. But now they're having a God moment. Their heart's being weighed, man. They're in spiritual prison, whether she likes it or not. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty's going for a massive, massive, massive fucking great fall. Told you, Taurus person in this institution with these lovers. Told you. Told you. And then she tried to do some lesbian fucking magic on me the other day. Because I've never had it with a woman before. She was trying to do that magic woman. Told you, love, Queen of Swords. She wants to smash with me as well. Told you. And she's under judgment because she's too promiscuous, man. I saw her. She wants to smash me as well. She wants to get our little men in the boat and sail together. I heard her. She said, you never had it before. Come here. I was like, ugh. Yeah, I saw her. She's got a very demonic, dirty, ritual man come to sex. She does sex rituals and shit. She's a crazy bird, man. Very fucking demonic. So now you're looking at a lover. A love choice. Someone's looking at their love choice with a different perspective when it comes to Queen of Pentacles. Someone feels like they're in an entrapment. That's what they're thinking about. Maybe they're married to this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, told you. Heart's being weighed. Because of the secret. When it comes to promiscuity, told you she's promiscuous. She wants to fuck the Queen of Swords. So she's saying, Leo, because I'm not a cheater, innit? If I was a cheater, I'll be a karmic. But if I say, forget about the karmic and soul thing, right? If I was a cheater and I was promiscuous to men and women, I'm telling you, that woman would have been a third party happily when I'm married to Adiwali in your body and she's on the side like a fucking coleslaw or a salad or a mashed potato ready to be a fucking Dunkin' Donut. Because she's dunce. Told you, her heart's being weighed. She's in spiritual prison. Her heart's being weighed because she didn't tell the truth. When it comes to King of Wands, like King of Wands, you think about this entrapment. When it comes to such a Sagittarius person, there you go again, lover. A lover. A lover that is a clout chasing, obsessive person that cannot take care of themselves. Incapable. All they know how to do is lie, steal, and cheat. Now someone's got a different perspective, and now they're seeing this tower in the tower. They're seeing the devil in the tower, and now someone's probably got their guard up. Maybe King of Wands. Maybe he's looking at the Queen of Pentacles behind and saying, "Boy, you are the real devil, evil person at the gate. You're fucking evil, boy." So now he was turning his back. A Leo person is turning his back. Or he's gonna. Because she put the demon on his back. So now he's missed out on a lot of work. I heard it. 50 Cent told me. He said the reason why Adiwali don't get no jobs is because of her. Because that art plays for her. I think they underestimate Hollywood and Nollywood. Because to be very artistic, some of them are very intuitive, but they just use it for the wrong reasons. Just use it for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? And now 50 came in my dream and he was like, that's why he don't get no jobs. And he had the phone in my hand. Like this, I'm talking to you. I'm connecting to you. I'm telling you why Adi doesn't get no jobs. First, I had to kick him out of my room. He came in my room, you know. He felt so real. He goes, oh my days, you got so much tarots. He was so psychic. 50, get out of my room. Get out. Boundaries. Boundaries in my room. Boundaries, my friend. Only Adiwali is allowed. King of Wands. Do you understand? A Leo. That's what the Queen of Swords did. As you'll get the truth in your eyeball. So we went into the passageway. And he gave me a phone to say we're telepathically talking to each other. And then a picture popped up. And then he said the reason why he's not getting any jobs like that. And we both looked down. Like it was a den, like a stairs. And it was dark. And at the door, the door was shut. It was Genevieve Nadia. Told you it was Genevieve Nadia. Told you she wanted unalivement. Told you it was Genevieve Nadia at the door. I saw her at the fucking door, and my door's got a gate. I saw her, and that's me, previous person. I saw her at the door. That's what 50 Cent. Difficulties. It's your associates, who you associate with. That's why he's not getting shit. Maybe he's been around her since he done his dad, played his dad. So she's been around him forever. And she wasn't being truthful. She doesn't like that man. She likes his influential power. And now you're looking at home. The strength of Aquarius person being at home. Maybe someone's seeing that she's very stable, very strong. Because now we're looking at a turning point, a ruin. Someone tried to ruin someone's home, a Leo's home. They tried to take his real estate or something. So now you're probably seeing it, I don't know, get burned down, shut down. Something are going down better. Because someone's doing a cohesion. They're doing money laundering through this estate. And they're trying to put my name or King of Wands' name on some form of doctored document. So we can go down, innit? Somehow, I've got to be backstabbing him for him to be backstabbing me. This girl's a mad girl. She's a mad girl. That's what she's manifesting. Because we're doing that fucking numancy shit when you do the skeleton key. Yeah, told you the truth. Now you've got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. It's the truth. And you've got the Four of Wands, Four of Wands. It was all about this Emperor's home. And I walked into his home, in my dream. I was like, wow, your house is amazing. It's got lots of glass. It's got some time a table. And on this table, it's got something to represent his Buddhism or something like that. He's very heavy into Buddhism. And now you're looking at the devil. Told you, doing dark spiritual practices with the King of Cups. So try to make the Queen of Cups angry. So she won't listen to her intuition. The more she's distorted. Maybe they come from a distorted mother, a Leo person. That's a mother figure, Queen of Cups. Or maybe they're saying that there's Queen of Cups when it comes to mother. The Queen of Swords is not, most Tauruses, they're not maternal. They don't have that maternal instinct. And normally they'll have a child, or maybe one daughter. And then when they have another, it could be a boy. And that boy, they'll tell you, I have a baby, but I'm not looking after it. You're doing it. Most Tauruses are not maternal. They like money. They like status. They like to act like they're nurturing to everybody. But it's always an agenda. It's like, what clothes do you have on? That means you're good enough to walk with me. Do you know what I mean? This time they can't afford it. Duh! Yeah, they were relying. They were relying on the telepathic messages. They were working on it. There's a conflict with Leo person comes to maybe a choice. Their choices, How long have we been here? Oh, not bad. Under an hour. So it looks like someone has to have a different perspective. Someone's got a soulmate. And I just said it. Someone's got a soulmate on the pathway. So use your intuition. Because someone's friend, boy, maybe this Cancer person, he's fucking toxic, man. He's toxic. And he's looking at maybe this Libra person. And this Libra person, he's being sacrificed, Maybe they sacrificed and he's an angel. Yeah! She paid for something again. Maybe a car, maybe a motorbike. Maybe they sacrificed a Virgo person, now he's an angel. Something happened. Something happened. Yeah. They teamed up with this Virgo person. And maybe this Virgo person is watching the Emperor. Because of this Queen of Pentacles. I think she's sleeping with a Virgo, a Gemini, a Leo, an Aries. She's got a lot going on, boy. No wonder she can wear different wigs on her head and Rolex and them thing there. Because she does a lot of rolling in them bed, boy. Queen of Pentacles, they're saying you're a whore. They're saying you're a fucking whore, boy. All you want is money. Yeah. And you want, she's done an investment for an unalivement for a higher priestess. A Virgo person. Yeah, a Virgo. She teamed up with a Virgo person because she's got something on him. And that's why it's difficult to him to move forward, maybe. She's got something on him or he's got something on her. Yeah, she's teaming up. with a Virgo person. She's a mad woman. She reminds me of Invention of Anna. The Invention of Anna, she used to go around, that's like she was diplomatic. But what she does, she goes around reading, innit? She embodies these things. I think that's her, man. I think she's crazy. She's crazy. She's looking at a lawsuit, though. Yeah, she's crazy. So I was looking at the internet when it comes to maybe institution, when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to maybe judgment. Told you they're under judgment. When it comes to the Almighty, the highest self, the Almighty, isn't it? The higher you are, the higher you see the Almighty. It's your highest self. And now this Taurus person and a Sagittarius person under judgment when it comes to Aries person, when it comes to breaking up, when it comes to Aquarius person sending love messages to a Leo person, when it comes to maybe a karmic lesson. They look at this karmic lesson. They're studying it and they try to reverse it. If you're a karmic, you're a karmic. You can't take shortcuts. You can't rule God, you bitch. You can't rule God. Someone wants a reunion with a Queen of Swords. Told you they tried to end to a Two of Cups to a Leo person. I know who my Emperor is. I've been playing with him since I was a kid. I know who he is. I don't need to see his flesh. I know his energy. His energy. He's been with me every motherfucking lifetime. I'm the Empress. I'm not explaining myself to no one. I don't need to. Because I know who I am. There you go. King of Wands again. Look at him being promiscuous with his fucking third party person. So now he's saying, no, I want to run to you, Queen of Swords. I want to celebrate. Because why, Queen of Swords? You are my counterparts. And I'm being blunt and upfront about it. It's been a challenge, been an obstacle. And he said, I know you don't care if I come back or not. But, oh well. It is what it is. Divine Feminines, man, you got to have your own independence, man. If the masculine comes back, he comes back. He's got to learn his own lesson. But he's got to come back with intuition. Because we're looking at a fair game here. We don't want challenges. So I've always said in letters to this King of Wands, added by King of Baji, until you are fully using your intuition, don't come back. Don't come back. We both need to be powerful. It's about equalism. It's about bringing balance back to the universe. It's about creating heaven on earth, not heathens on earth. Because they want fucking women from hell, with heels, from hell. No, we're not doing that. We've got to have control, self-control, self-discipline. And that's where you have your sky to be the limit, right? So, that's it really. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, subscribe. No, wait. We've got to test our intuition. I got purple, I got blue. First, I'm going to think of a number from 1 to 5. What number comes to your mind first? I don't want you to rely on my tarot readings, and I don't want you to go for another tower. Because towers, even though they can be very beautiful, but at the same time, it can be a struggle when you got the devil in the tower. Do you understand? A King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. We don't want that to happen again. So what number do I have from 1 to 5? What comes to your mind? All right, I'm going to say 1 to 5, all right? 4. I hope you got that right. 4, stability for the Emperor. 4. I saw the 4 flash up in my mind. So I know someone got it right. I know someone got it right. Because the 4 flashed up in my mind. So it's a big collective. Well done. We're looking for stability from your intuition. We're not going to rely on my tarots. No. There's images everywhere. All right. So now I've got 2 colors. Okay. We've got purple and we've got blue. Which colors come to your mind first? Is it purple or is it blue? I'm going to shake it. So congratulations to the ones that thought of number 4. Number 4, house number 4 is about the home. It's about houses, it's about environment. It's about where you're going to stay when you're old, when your back is out. Are you going to have a very good woman to take care of you? Or you got a woman that's going to say, no, give it to the carer. I don't really care. I'm going out. Do you know what I mean? To do some self, I don't know, overindulgence. Blue or purple? Purple. Someone's looking at house 5. Maybe someone's looking at a love affair when it comes to a Leo person. Maybe look at a romantic attachment when it comes to house 5, when it comes to Leo. Maybe you're looking at maybe your willpower, all right? When it comes to your own willpower, All right, just don't rely on your instincts. Rely on your intuition, your psychic gifts, because you're very gifted collective. The more you walk in love, talk in truth, and correct your flaws, you become more magical and more powerful. All right, when it comes to maybe looking at your career, or maybe you're looking at maybe love situation, or maybe your family. Maybe you're looking at maybe your romantic attachments, when it comes to maybe your self-expression, when it comes to creation, when it comes to maybe a Leo person, because Leo's maybe fire signs, you're born to love, you're the inspiration, you're the lesson of power, all right, is the fire signs, okay? Maybe you're looking at your will. Into me, I have the willpower to be very ambitious. What a beautiful way to end the reading. You have the willpower to be very confident, collective. You could be an actor, a teacher, or an athlete. You could be sculpting a creative idea from your intuition. Keep going, keep working on it. I can see you being a very good leader when it comes to maybe going into the limelight, but don't be domineering or excessive, or you'll go back in that tower, all right? We'll take the last one. Whoa. Oh my gosh. The willpower. Leo again. You're looking at maybe your willpower, all right? Definitely. I love when it collected. Let's keep growing together. It's not easy to correct our flaws, all right? It's not easy to walk away from people, things, and places. But in the end, you'll feel more abundant than you were before. If you can make 1 million, or even if you can be a poundonaire, or a thousandaire, or a millionaire, or a billionaire, or a trillionaire, through the ego, imagine through the soul. Think about it, collective. Don't be afraid of the unknown. I love you guys. Remember, walking love, talking true, correct your flaws, and you are special to me and forever. Love you guys, and bye.